All right, folks, welcome back to the Knives Fast Channel. And in the words of the great Andre the Giant from Princess Bride, Fezzik, he says, anybody want a peanut? And we've got one right here. Guys, this gorgeous little pocket knife is an easy carry classic. Let's jump into it on the Knives Fast Channel. This is the Rosecraft Blades Piney River Peanut. We have it in stag as well as antique blue bone. Really, really cool. We're going to jump in and talk to it now. Guys, one of the important things here, and let's turn these where you can see them, how beautiful they are. Obviously, it's called a peanut because it's sort of shaped like a peanut when it's closed. They're typically between 2.5 and 3.5 inches when they are closed. And in this case, let's just do this real quick. This one is right at just under 3 inches closed. And it dates back to the mid-19th century, so the 1800s. And it was just meant to be a very small, little easy carry knife for farmers or whatever. And they typically had two blades. They had a clip point blade and a pin blade. And in this case, we have a single blade. I keep holding it. It feels like because it's going down that the nail nick should be here and the blade open that way, but it opens. It's an odd shape because the narrow part is back here, but that's a peanut. So we have a very small clip point blade, and it is a single bladed model. And you can see these are absolutely gorgeous. Let me wipe. They always come, these Rosecrafts come with a bunch of oil on the blade. I also haven't taken the China stickers off yet, but I like for you guys when I'm doing these videos to see just what they look like and how they come. So in this case, we're D2 steel again. We definitely have stag on this one and blue bone. Now you can see what is stuck to my finger. There we go. The stag is quite thicker than the blue bone. Let's get my hand out of the way. There we go. You can see quite thicker. And if we pick up the Bora Bora blue bone from the Tanasi Lake here, the teardrop, you can see this is a different blue. This is an antique blue, and I think it's one that he's using as kind of a special thing. And by antique blue, we mean this kind of worn-looking blue. And I think it looks super gorgeous. I love having different options. So for me, this is an absolute win here from Andy. Now, like I said, as typical with a peanut, a very small clip point blade. By the way, Scarlett has already claimed this one, and I'll be giving this one away. Now, the stag is beautiful, and it's finished well. You can see our pins are good. We're finished well. It's just thicker. And if that doesn't bother you and you love the look of stag, then absolutely go for it. Now, this is not a pinchable model. You do need to use that nail nick. At least for me, there's no way for me to get in there and get this guy open otherwise. And when it's open, it's got this really unique shape. Now, for me, it is a 3-finger knife. It is definitely a tiny guy, which is why I'm fine giving it to her because, yeah, it's a little small for me. But I will tell you this. Now, you guys know it's funny. I love my GEC number 49, but you can see it's a little bit bigger, and I can get 4 fingers on it. But it's interesting when these two are folded up, they're similar enough that I actually carried this guy yesterday in my little Lancelot leather slip. Now, it would fall out a little bit easier than the 49, which, is a little bit fatter and kind of sits in there and doesn't fall out as easy. So, but an interesting size comparison. Now, look at that. Your back springs are gorgeous as always. Your pins are done really well. This one, only this one has a shield. I think it's a rose shield, I believe is what they call that one. Your pins are finished well. Your transitions are good. A clean bolster, so no flutes or anything like that. And really cool. Now, these do drop on, the 12th of September 2025 at traditionalpocketknives.com at 8 a.m. Where's I put my laptop? There it is. That's where my notes are. I can't do this without knowing what I'm talking about. What is wrong with you? Okay, there we go. Laptops are the worst. So they drop on the 12th at 8:30 a.m. actually, and my code at traditionalpocketknives.com is KnivesFast10 for 10% off. Well, guys, just so you know, these already start at $51.99. So 10% off is going to give you like another $5. So take it. Now they are 2.9 inches closed, is what he says. Open length of 5.10. The handle width of the blue is 0.40. I'll see if I can find it on the stag here in a moment, or we'll just measure it. Blade length of 2.10 with a 0.10 of an inch thickness. The pull strength, he calls it a 7 out of 10. We'll rate it in a moment. 1.6 ounces, made in China. Brushed steel bolsters. Really cool. Let's see if it's got the thickness real quick. By the way, if you can't get one at Traditional Pocket Knives at 8:30 in the morning on the 12th, they will also be available at Rosecraft at noon the same day, and they will be available with code KnivesFast, no 10, but KnivesFast by itself for 10% off. Oh, okay. Important distinctions. Okay, so this is $51.99. The stag is $69.99. So again, you're paying that premium for the stag. And let's see if it tells me the thickness. It says 0.5. So definitely a little bit thicker, but not massively thicker. And it fills up your hand a little bit better if I'm being truthful. I'm just not, I would prefer the blue. That's just me. Now the little clip point blade, is definitely capable. Let's see. Yeah, nice and thin and slicey. This would be a great little like apple knife to keep in your pocket, or for opening packages, or whatever you want to do with it. I mean, to me, and great sharpening choil. Can you see it? Kind of glary there. Let's see. There you go. So great sharpening choil, really thin blade. They cut fantastically. Now, walk and talk. Yeah, I would definitely say 7 out of 10. Andy and I are on the same page on this one. Very good. 7 out of 10. Let's just check this one and make sure. Yep. Good snap. Did you see it pop into the closed position? Watch. Yeah, very nice snap on these. These are really nice. Now, it does require use of your thumbnail. It is what it is. So again, $51.99 for the blue bone, and $69.99, 10% off, starting at 8:30 in the morning at traditionalpocketknives.com on the 12th of September 2025. 10% off at traditionalpocketknives.com with code KnivesFast10. And then at noon, same day, 10% off with code KnivesFast at Rosecraft. So I'll have links down below. There's your Tanasi Lake, and here is your Overall Creek farmhand. You can see these are tiny little guys, okay? They are itty bitty tiny. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what, we'll just do, the rats are humongous compared to this. We'll show you the 7-inch Tempest pinion and the 8-inch Tempest, the 8-inch Tempest pinion and the 7-inch Tempest microburst. You can see these are 5 inches something, so very small. And here is again my GEC number 49. You can see much closer comparison here, but these are way smaller. I do like the shape overall, and again, does kind of have that peanutty look to it. Very, very cool. Peanut is a really cool pattern, I think. And again, super easy to carry. Get you a little slipper, just drop it in your pocket. I think they are fantastic. So, what do you guys think of the Rosecraft blades? Wow, Piney River, so many names. Piney River Peanut, very, very cool. Available on the 12th of September, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. at Traditional Pocket Knives. Again, code KnivesFast10 gets you 10. And then at noon at Rosecraft and code Knives Fast gets you 10% off. So very, very cool. Check them out. Thanks to Andy, as always, for sending some really fine, beautiful, traditional pocket knives. And thank you guys for watching the Knives Fast channel.